Wow. 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 Just like I always say, everything in boxing is subject to change. Everything in boxing is subject to change, as I always tell you guys. It was reported earlier that undefeated Mexican superstar, WBC junior middleweight interim champion, who is a title contender, Vergil Ortiz Jr., who has 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 21 wins by way of knockout, is going to fight title contender, junior middleweight star, Erickson the Hammer Lubin, October 18th, either in Dallas, Texas or Austin, Texas. And now Vergil Ortiz, he responds and he comes out and he says, Erickson Lubin, yes, we have a plan in place, but my number one option and my number one goal is to face off against newly crowned WBO junior middleweight world champion, Puerto Rican star boxer, Xander Zayas, who has 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. 22 years of age. So Vergil Ortiz is saying that he wants to fight Xander Zayas, who just beat Jorge Garcia Perez for the vacant WBO title July 26th. So Vergil Ortiz is saying that, yes, they have a plan in place to fight Erickson the Hammer Lubin, but he's not the front runner. Erickson Lubin is 27 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout. And Vergil Ortiz is saying, no, the front runner and the plan is still to fight Xander Zayas. That's my plan. I'm chasing the title. He likes the idea of fighting Erickson Lubin. And he says that they dropped a contract on the table for Xander Zayas, and they're just waiting for Top Rank and Bob Arum and Xander Zayas to accept the deal, the offer. So he says that that's the number one goal. And they have still to 5 p.m. today. And that's what they're negotiating. So Vergil Ortiz is saying, yes, they have a plan in place to fight Erickson Lubin. That's true. But that's not what's happening next. What's happening next is they're planning to fight Xander Zayas. And we have that Puerto Rican-Mexico rivalry between Xander Zayas and Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz is Mexican. Xander Zayas is from Puerto Rico. So obviously there's a huge rivalry they have there. And he's saying that that's the goal. That's the plan. Shocking. Or is it? No, it's not. It goes back to what I always say. Everything in the sport of boxing is subject to change. But you had these minions running around telling you that, oh, Blue Blood always saying everything in boxing is subject to change. Because it is. Because simply it is. So Vergil is telling you, Lubin is on the table, but the number one goal is to secure a fight with Xander Zayas. So Lubin is the backup plan. Period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.